Arizona football kicked off the 2025 season on the right foot. The Wildcats cruised by Hawaii 40-6. Now, it wasn't perfect by any means, but it set the tone for year two of the Brent Brennan era. Arizona has the motto Red Line, which is all about effort, execution, and accountability. Brennan says that's how he's measuring success against the Rainbow Warriors.
On the effort side, I think we played really hard. I think that was visible. Sure, there were mistakes, but we played hard in all three phases. The execution piece, I think we got a little bit of work to do. And so, I'm excited to look at this film and go to work. But at the end of the day, this was a win for our football team. This is a win for our fans. It was a great night in Arizona Stadium.
Let's break down 3 takeaways from Arizona's season opener. The first takeaway is the takeaways. You know it was a good game when the Wildcats' turnover sword looked like this. 3 interceptions and 2 fumble recoveries for 5 total turnovers. That's the most in a single game since the 2023 Alamo Bowl, when Arizona had 6. And that was just part of the U of A's lockdown defense. Arizona had an impressive 10 tackles for loss, 5 of them sacks, and it allowed just 2 field goals. The Cats never took their foot off the gas, even when it was a blowout in the 4th quarter. Defensive coordinator Danny Gonzalez preached choosing violence all fall camp, and his group did just that. Everyone from the D-line to the DB swarmed the ball and brought the physicality. I mean, just look at this play from Genesis Smith jolting the receiver to break up the pass.
Anytime you go 5-0 in the turnover battle, you're going to be in great shape in that football game. And so that was outstanding. I love the way our defensive backs were triggering and showing up physically. That's that moment of recognition and exploding towards the football, and then getting there with bad intentions. And I thought we saw some of that.
I feel like it's just mentality. Coach G's really implemented us all throughout the offseason, is that we're just going to go out there and just play with dominant contact, just go out there and fly to the ball.
Takeaway number 2, it was a breakout night in the backfield. Arizona rushed for 183 yards against Hawaii, the most it has had on the ground since week 2 against NAU last year. And 4 different Wildcats scored rushing touchdowns. That hasn't happened since 2019. Kedrick Risano scored the Wildcats' first touchdown of the season on this 13-yard scamper. Ismail Mahdi and quarterback Noah Fafita also had rushing TDs, but the real star of the show here was Portland State transfer Quincy Craig. He rushed for a team-high 125 yards, and his first ever carry at the FBS level turned into this 54-yard house call.
Our line's been opening up holes. We've been practicing that, that exact play so many times this whole week. Just be able to have a hole like that, it was great. Once I saw that open up, I was just like, I had to go get in there.
I don't think Quincy's success surprised any of us. He had an incredible week of practice, really attacked the work, and showed up on game day.
As good as the running game was, the passing game needs some polishing. That's my third takeaway. Quarterback Noah Fafita played okay. He completed just 57% of his passes for 161 yards and 1 touchdown to tight end Sam Olsen. He didn't throw an interception. That's good news. And in Fafita's defense, Arizona was without top receiver Chris Hudson. It also lost receiver Chris Hunter and tight end Tyler Powell in the first half.
I think he missed a couple throws. You know what I mean? So it didn't look like timing. It just looked like, he sailed 2 of them. We had a couple guys who were unavailable tonight who are impactful players at that position. But I think you also saw some guys do some stuff. You saw some freshmen get in there and mix it up and make some plays. The more people that we can get on the field and the more, confidence Noah has distributing the football, makes it harder to defend us.
Several true freshman receivers got reps in the opener, like Isaiah Mizell and Basha grad Gio Richardson. Redshirt freshman Brandon Phelps, also a Phoenix native, got in the mix too. And as those young receivers get more experience, injured players return, and Fafita continues to get comfortable in Seth Daigie's offense, that passing game should start to click. Arizona already turning ahead to its next game against Weber State. The Battle of the Wildcats kicks off Saturday at 7 o'clock at Arizona Stadium.